Man, they ain't got to pay this bitch phone bill. They ain't got to pay this bitch mortgage or no shit. They just go in there and fuck this motherfucker. They spend this money one time and it's a wrap.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome.
All right, brother. God. Oh, whoa, man. Come on, man. Damn, don't start, man.
Mortgage or no shit. They just go in there and fuck this.
Whoa.
Man, they ain't got to pay this bitch phone bill. They ain't got to pay this bitch
let's
mortgage
get this together.
or no shit. They just go in there and fuck this motherfucker. They spend this money one time and it's a wrap.
Hold on. Okay.
Oh, son, come on, man. You see this? You see this shit?
All right, we ready.
You can't be having that loud.
Yeah. Check. 1, 2.
Part of bloopers, son. We just gotta wing this shit. Ah, man. Oh, man. Ready, man?
Yeah.
We're back.
All right, take 49.
Yeah. No, 50. All right, folks. Oh, man. Welcome to another edition of the Doze Bros. We are here in full effect.
Word.
Little technical difficulties, as you just heard, but we are here nevertheless, and that's all that matters. We got a special guest in the building, but before we get to her, let's just go through our weekly announcements. Oh, yeah. Remember, we're not qualified, but we are certified in common sense. You know
Damn, you got it.
I got it. We're going to make some T-shirts. All right, Mr. Blue Fire.
There we go.
Questions, comments, where do they hit us at?
Dozebros@gmail.com.
Yeah, hit us up there. And also, we are on all platforms. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube, SoundCloud, and iTunes. So check us out. Also, all you artists out there, make sure you guys send your tracks, whatever you sing, man. As long as it's hot, send it to dozebros@gmail.com. And, we want to hear your stuff because ultimately we are DJs,
Yep.
We don't want we want some hot stuff. You know what I mean? So, yeah, pretty much hit us up with that. Okay. Whew. Man, it's hot in here. It's hot. But we are here, as you know, Doze Bros.
Hot ass hoodie you have on.
Yeah, Doze Bros. Today was like 62.
Today was
it's about 60. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah,
and
despite of the rain, but it was pretty. It was all right.
And the sun came out to play for a little bit. The sun
played peekaboo for like a little bit.
Yeah. And then it went away. And then tomorrow's gonna be 42. But that's
of course, after rush hour, we all had to suffer with the rain and everything during rush hour. So yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah. So the young lady that you're hearing to our left is
your left,
Brianna.
I'm sorry.
Come on, man. You gotta be difficult. You know what I mean, man.
To my right and his left.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Brianna Benjamin, let's give it up. Oh,
Brianna Benjamin, thank you. That is my actual name. That is not my stage name.
Yeah. That's how
everyone thinks that I just made it up. No, it's my real name.
That's a great stripper name. I'm just saying it is.
Oh, we just got started, man. We just got started.
I'm just saying it rolled off the tongue. Brianna Benjamin. So we're here, man. We're here. We're gonna talk to her a little late in the show about some of the things that she's doing.
Yes.
We had a big story last week. The whole H&M thing we were talking about. But now, amidst all the controversy and a lot of heat on the parents, they have finally come out to speak on the situation. You remember the coolest monkey? That's not his name, but what's his name?
I don't know his name.
His name. You know his name?
And for all the people who don't know his name, he's labeled, he's labeled as coolest monkey in the jungle. So
okay, so
you see that right there?
Anyway, we yeah, right.
You see that right there? You don't know his name. What you gonna think of him now?
Oh man. Anyway, we have
our handsome male model.
Yeah,
there we go. Our young and handsome male model.
The parents came out. Here's what they had to say.
So there is professional people who are styling Liam, and until the controversy came out, we did not know that there was such a T-shirt.
Had you been in eyesight, because you know how these photo shoots work, they change the top, take the shot, change it again, loads of different shots all in one day. If you'd seen that hoodie with that slogan, would it have rung alarm bells?
Not for me. I wouldn't see such a connection to anything other than my son modeling a shirt. Everybody should act differently based on their own opinions on what racism is.
Oh wow! Okay, so pretty much, the mom.
Oh man!
pretty much, mom came out, and said, "There's no connection to racism." Do you guys disagree with her saying that? Do you?
I am actually neutral to her statement. I mean, I think that, I think that when all of the controversy just started happening and everything, I mean, I don't necessarily, at first, I didn't necessarily think that it was racist. I would have to say, I think it's more about awareness than it is about racism. I just think that, H&M, I mean, as big of a company as they are, they should have been more aware, and and they're supposed to be professional too. I just think it was really just unprofessional. I just think that they just weren't aware. I wouldn't necessarily say it was racist. But definitely aware. You have to be aware of what's going on, especially with our society and Black culture and
damn right.
Yeah, so they should have they should have definitely thought twice before throwing that little hoodie on him. In my opinion. So I do think that she should be concerned though.
Yeah.
I just didn't feel like I didn't hear too much concern in her voice, and that was me as a mom.
Her initial statement didn't have concern either.
I would have been pretty damn concerned. No, I don't think he was just modeling. I think that was their intention, but the execution was totally just.
She said she didn't find nothing offensive about it. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, but again, maybe she didn't find it offensive because where she's from, and because she said she's experienced racism herself.
So she's gonna accept it?
No, but maybe over there, it's the type.
Do they reside in the United States?
No. H&M is here, but they are in where is it? England or Nairobi? They're from Nairobi.
Okay.
But it happened in Europe somewhere, but it's not. Right. It's not here.
Right. Okay.
So maybe that racism over there is kind of like it's a different kind. I think people here are stuck in a bubble.
Of course. Of course, everyone is so stuck in like the early 1900s, like 1800s. Everyone is just like brainwashed here. I mean, I do.
Damn
also,
right.
To Europe, I mean, I'm not sure where they're located if this happened in England, but I mean, I know the UK definitely isn't going through what we're going through over here as far as like racism is concerned, prejudice, just. I don't think that, and I mean, stuff like that happens everywhere, but it's not as prominent within the UK as it is here. And then you look at our
because the slavery was
gorgeous president, for example.
This is why
that's totally helping.
Yeah,
not really.
This is why I always say it's always good to travel. I'm working on my passport now.
It's in the works, guys. It's in the works.
Experience different cultures.
Right.
Because the way we see things here, we've been so brainwashed by,
society.
Yeah.
Society.
The way we think is not the way other people think, and we have to, remove our bias from that.
Right.
Was it right for people to bark down on her or actually put themselves in her shoes?
Right. Right. I mean, hopefully she didn't get too much heat for her statement. I mean, I'm not offended by it, but I can just say that if I was a mom, I would have went about that completely differently. But yeah, hopefully she doesn't get too much heat for that, which I'm pretty sure she will. This is inevitable at this point.
Yeah,
she's probably getting her ass chewed out as we speak right now.
All right, so another big headline. I just came across this with Bank of America. Now they are deciding that they are going to charge people $12 monthly fee to customers who do not have $250 more direct deposit or a minimum daily balance of $1,500 in their account. Now, I'm a TD guy.
TD guy?
You're a TD guy too.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how to feel. What bank are you?
I am Chase.
Chase. And Chase, what does Chase do? Chase
will still typically charge you the $12 per month just for their fee, but I don't think
that's if you.
No, that is if you decide to not link. That is if you decide to not link your direct deposit to your bank.
Yeah.
But you definitely don't have to maintain a daily balance of
250 and up. And all
yeah,
that.
250 and above. No. No. I believe it is a certain amount, but
okay, we understand that banks have been trying to find how to make money off of checking accounts. And I mean, they make revenue off of overdrafting. I mean,
yeah,
right.
They don't need
there
that.
are all sources of revenue. I think they're going to change their name to Crooks of America.
Yeah,
it's now Crooks of America. I've never been a fan of Bank of America. I had my own experience with them.
Damn.
So I'm not too surprised.
Shout out to that overdraft I got this week too, bastards. TD.
But
hey,
I probably
guys,
got like $1,000 in overdraft since I started banking. So I swear.
There was one time it went from 35 to 750 in like 2 weeks. I mean, in like 2 days, and I had to call him like, "Yo,
750."
Something happened. We just kept snowballing,
right?
And I nearly slit my wrist.
Oh my gosh!
But
I would have passed out.
Yeah, the more to this is there's black banks out there too. There's One United, that's a black bank.
Right.
There's Carver.
Right.
There's Watermelon Holdings. You could put your money into that. You know what I'm saying? There's no Watermelon Holdings.
I learned to try to keep my money out of the bank and keep it somewhere else.
Keep it in a shoebox.
Keep it somewhere. Keep it in a shoebox. Send it to a different country with your family. There's just so many ways to just save your money nowadays.
Right.
I think that at this point I use my accounts just to maintain with all the bullshit. I'm like, miss me with it. I don't have time for it.
I hear you, but more importantly, save it. That's what you gotta do.
Yes.
Other headlines: Too Short. Mr. Too Short. Another victim, man. Another victim. Another victim.
Gosh.
Too Short.
Why is he a victim?
Well, he might not be. Not a victim. Damn, I shouldn't have said that. He could have been the offender too. But anyway, Mr. Too Short, Mr. Oakland, Bay Area. He was hit with a sexual battery assault by a woman of the name Tiana Lewis. She says in 2016 she was sexually assaulted by him on multiple occasions. Yeah, so he was producing songs for her, right? And then I guess the first incident happened in 2016 when they went to a hotel, and one thing led to another.
Why the hell she ain't say nothing?
This is my question.
I don't. I mean, again, we don't know if she could have had. She could have had a paper trail, like going into this situation, so she could have taken that and like brought that up in court or with the police or private investigation, whoever was handling her case. It does sound a little like choppy when like you all of a sudden hear of these like accusations right when the story comes out. Then you're like, okay, well, what have you been doing these last few weeks? And you just been saving the information for next year. I mean, like.
And when you said Too Short name, I'm not surprised. Like
I'm surprised he wasn't the first person.
Exactly.
Like
you said,
you
said Too Short. Like,
what's my favorite word, bitch? Blow the whistle.
Short. Like, okay.
But what he's saying is now he's saying that it's what did he say? It is. Let me look at my notes. that he's being extorted. You know,
for money.
Well, I mean, but that's always the plea, you know, the cop out, you know.
Anyway,
but we don't know.
Tired of it.
And again, like I said, man, I'm not here to judge women. We don't know what happened, but you went up to his hotel. Anytime a man of that stature takes you to the hotel,
exactly.
Am I correct?
Right. I mean, I definitely think that her being a woman, especially in that type of business, you definitely need to be a little bit more aware of where your surroundings, no matter who you're working with, who you're friends with. You always keep one eye open in this business. So I definitely think that she should have known what she was walking into.
Yep.
But then again, like I said, we don't know their relationship. And you know what I mean? I mean, this could have been something that she was holding on to confidentially, or she could have told
her
friend.
Statement, she never said nothing about her being forced to go to the room and all that. You know, it's like it's yeah.
Well, I mean, God bless you with 2 legs. So like, you don't have to walk to the room. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, unfortunately, I've been in similar situations, and I mean, I had enough. I really don't want to sound like this. I had enough common sense to, you know what I mean, like know how to walk away from that. So, I mean, I don't see. But then again, like I said, she could have been drugged, or I feel like if that were the case, then we would have known about
ideas. Don't give her no ideas, please.
Probably listen to me.
Please, don't give her no ideas.
Okay, look, what I'll say is me being a woman in this industry, I feel like you're not going to go to the authorities with information like that. If it's, I mean, I feel like something that like the truth lies somewhere within that situation. It could have been spinned, you know what I mean? But I definitely don't, I'm not going to invalidate, you know, her feelings towards this situation. You know what I mean? I still think that, oh man. It's getting a little high in here.
Yeah, go ahead. Take it off. Me too. But wait, no.
I mean, you kind of started with him. I think I'm gonna leave this
but in all seriousness, though, there's a different dynamic to this. Pretty much, she's his coworker, right? If he is recording songs for her, they're working together, and you notice that saying, "Do not shit where you eat," or "Do not eat where you shit." Sorry, do not eat where you shit. So
you don't shit where you sleep.
Oh. Exactly.
Right. Okay. Right.
Eat. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Nice
Okay.
attempt.
Yeah.
I respect it. Okay.
Thank you. So, where's the fine line? Like, at what point now where we're at? When do men say, you know, like, okay, she's sexy, she's fine, but damn, she's my coworker. You know, maybe let me.
But his motivation for working with her was probably off of her physical appearance. Probably. How does she look? Why did we get a picture?
Do we
of
have
her?
a picture? We have a picture of this?
We don't have a pic. We do not have a picture. Unfortunately, she probably took all the pictures down because if they were up, they'd probably be like, "Oh, that's
but you know what? Like I said, you never know. Like take K. Michelle and the whole R. Kelly situation.
Yes.
For example, you know what I mean. It's certainly not as serious as this. Like it's not even. I mean, the magnitude is completely different. But I mean, she came out publicly and was, you know, talking about how controlling he was, and you know what I mean. She was still doing music with him as well, and I mean, fortunately, that came to an end. So, no legal matters to look forward to. But like I said, we don't know.
And you know, it's funny too. That there's a lot of guys on. A lot of guys right now who are on eggshells. A lot of celebrities who are scared. Like, damn, somebody's coming for me.
Yep, they had their fun.
You know, but that day the tidal wave is coming. You know, so now could you imagine all of the cases that were put under wraps? You know, by paying off people.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a ton, and I mean, I just feel like people are getting more serious about it because I mean, the music that they're coming. I mean, it is degrading. See, that's the thing. The last 50 years, society has taught us, especially women, that it's okay to be viewed as, you know, what we're portrayed as.
Art imitating life, or life imitating art.
Get your things straight, man.
I'm hot, man.
I mean,
but you're right. You're right.
Right. But I mean, I do feel like people should take it seriously. I mean, I would hope that people wouldn't be walking into this situation just kind of just like, oh, all right, I'm just gonna shove this shit under the rug, like, you know, it's just another case. I don't know. Let's hope. I'm not too surprised. This whole fucking society's brainwashed.
Now time for memes and quotes, where we showcase some of the memes and quotes of the week that, you know, cause some good discussion. Go ahead, read that.
All right, this is from Cynthia G. Black men who shave their heads are clearly trying to be white men. Whoa. Wait, whoa, what?
Hold the hell up.
Anyway, they should they should embrace their natural hair and love who they are in their natural state. In order to assimilate and mimic the white male, black men are getting rid of their natural hair. Well, I have locks.
Oh boy.
But you can't judge a man by his bald head.
No, I mean, some might have like a receding hairline.
Exactly, man.
I mean,
just regular, man.
You know how many of my boys have receding headlines? Thank God. Is my receding yet?
Almost. All right.
You know, I mean, so yeah, you could have a receding headline. That is very.
I mean, I think that there's a lot of factors to this. I mean, I don't.
You can't just say, man.
No, I don't
and
agree
that's
with
why
that.
I put a name too.
This is not a meme either, man. Next.
I think that's bullshit. I think that she should have used women. I think that this should have been referred to women doing different things with their hair instead of men. I think that you can relate this to men. It is natural for a man to not have like as much hair as us.
Say if you put on a toupee or something, then but this is no.
And the one thing that's traumatizing to an older man is losing his headline, and there's nothing he can do about it.
Right.
So and you just next step is cutting it off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
get over it.
Yeah, don't agree.
All right, let's go to 3.
Here we go.
Somebody's hating. Who's that, man?
Read that.
Any guy who wants to buy these sex dolls, go ahead and here's some fake food that she cooked for you.
And that's gonna lead us.
Somebody
This is so crazy.
That sounds bitter.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's bitter. I mean, they had time to do that though.
These damn sex dolls.
She probably can't cook.
Possibly.
She probably can't.
So yeah.
Lord.
Go ahead. Wait. Before we do that last meme gonna lead us into the topic that has been shaking the universe, especially on the estrogen side of things. These new sex bot dolls. Here's a sound bite.
Man, they ain't gotta pay this bitch phone bill. They ain't gotta pay this bitch mortgage or no shit. They just go in there and fuck this motherfucker. They spend this money one time and it's a wrap. They ain't gotta take her out to eat. They ain't gotta worry about her saying, "Look, you ain't called me back last night." They ain't gotta worry about none of that shit. You don't text me. You don't show me enough attention. They ain't gotta hear that shit. Y'all gotta step it up, man. I'm sorry, man. I feel fucking bad for y'all, man. Damn women.
And he's having a good time. Dildos, man. He's having a good time going, talking about the whole sex. So,
in a way, he has a point.
Yeah.
He does.
In a way.
But
2001 time?
Yeah, huh?
How much money you spent in your dating life?
Man.
From the time you started dating to now. It's more than $2,000.
My cheap ad probably $2,000. And they range from, let's see, they range, here's the prices. They range.
Oh my goodness.
$100? What?
From 100. There's one that I put up there. They had a threesome one where there's 2 holes. And on top of it, it's shaped like this with the 2 holes. It's dead at $149.
My God.
You know? So
Amazon Prime.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy.
Wow.
But I posted this real doll. People thought I was a perv because I put this real girl bending over till they realized it was a sex doll. Now, what do you, Brianna? What do you think about these sex dolls?
You know what? Walking into the situation at first, I was really just offended by it. And then, you know what? I got to a point where just like how our man was talking about unfortunately, it seems like everyone is more focused on the financial aspect of it.
Yeah.
We don't have to drain our bank accounts. But then again, it's like, okay, well, maybe us women, you know, like maybe it's a way to spare our hearts from getting our hearts broken for men that just want to use us for sex. So it's like, you know what? All right, well, here you go. Here's the fucking sex doll. Have fun. Leave us the hell alone. So that's how I kind of look at it. I mean,
that's the only reason it's okay to you? Any other?
I mean, I don't necessarily think that it's okay, but then again, I just gave up on this fucking generation. So
Oh. So they could go fuck a doll. Okay.
Hey, fuck a doll and spare my fucking feelings because here's the thing here. Uh-huh. So, like, a guy takes me out. We go on a date. Obviously, you know, I'm walking into this situation skeptical. Nevertheless, I'm not like, oh, I'm about to just hit it and quit it. But then again, these are probably his feelings. Like, you see what I'm saying? I mean, this happens to women every single day, like on plenty of occasions. Then we're left feeling like a piece of ass. You know what I mean? Whereas now they actually can provide that.
Now he could buy a piece of ass.
Now he could buy a piece of ass and leave me the hell alone. So, I mean, that's how I view it. I do understand why women are very angry about this, though. I mean, it is very degrading. I do agree with that.
Blow up dolls were out a long time ago. It's because they look real now and they have curves. It's a big issue. I had girls talking about, oh, they're trying to kill the population now.
Kill the population, decrease the population, and all this other crap.
You know what I'm saying?
When she's using her damn dildo, what happens?
Y'all got toys too.
Exactly.
I mean, I just think that, for instance, like, this.
Y'all got toys,
fuck
man.
These damn dolls, man.
I've seen a couple of men toys too that look just like the women toys.
I mean, but so what makes this different though from just going into like a sex shop and like us women getting dildos and things like that? I mean, couldn't men feel
I like your point of view. I like the way you look at it.
I mean, I'm very neutral. Look, I just think that like women who are the women that should be offended by this are the women that are the 9-to-5ers, have their children to tend to, that are on the more conservative side of things. But women that are in the sex shop getting vibrators and dildos and all this other shit, then
they can't talk.
Then you don't have a leg to stand on at this point. You see what I'm saying? I mean, personally, me, I mean, I'm not in sex shops every day, right. But I mean, I've had my purchases in the past, so I definitely couldn't personally. I mean, bro, that's just real. So
for self-pleasure.
Yes.
That's all.
But yeah, so like I said, I definitely can't be the one to say, oh, like, screw these guys for inventing a damn sex doll. You know what I mean? There's things called pocket pussy, excuse my language, but yeah, I mean, there's all types of shit.
Exactly. Out on the market, and now we getting a little love, and you know, I honestly think this is not gonna be that much of a big hit in the U.S. I think this is going to be more of a big thing in European, Asian,
definitely.
And you know, and you know, on that side of town. But my thing with it is, look, again, there's been blow up dolls since the beginning of time. These are just blow up dolls with artificial intelligence. They do what you want. I mean, but as a man, honestly, how do you feel buying a doll that real in a relation? How do you feel?
You can't buy that if you're if you're in a relationship. You cannot buy that. It doesn't make sense.
It's gonna make because it's that real that your girl is gonna say, "Yo, you cheat on me with a plastic bitch? You cheat on me with a plastic bitch? Really? Come on, man."
I just think that the doll was just made for these like sick, twisted, like rapists and shit that are lurking around and, you know, to take home and to use. I forgot to tell you about
this post they had. They said, should they make a child version of the doll for...
Stop.
Yes, for, what you call them?
Pedophiles?
For pedophiles.
And then there's another one too. They said they want
to combat that. They want to they're thinking of making child versions for them, the pedophiles.
And then...
That's crazy.
That is seriously...
And then there was another one where they said they want to put a rape button on it where she can resist.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yo, it's crazy, man.
See, okay, now that stuff I don't agree with. If you're gonna make a sex doll, just blow up the fucking doll and then distribute it.
Do you think the guy... should there be regulations on these dolls?
Absolutely.
What you mean regulations? Like how many are put out or what it could do?
What it could do. A blow up doll used to look there. That's what a blow up doll would stay around like that. That's it. But these talk back. They say you want to go for a walk and all kinds of shit. You want to go to the store.
You got to push it in a cart.
I mean, I definitely think that it is not on the distributor to fucking make that call. If there should be a rape button on a doll. Like, I mean, I just think that once the doll is distributed to these sick fucks that decide to purchase it, then they could do what they want. But for the actual manufacturer to come up with these options for these dolls, I mean, especially with the child, like, this is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
This I don't agree with. I think that is extremely degrading. I think it's disgusting. I think that it's honestly, crazy. If I knew of anybody that purchased this fucking doll, I would personally escort them myself to authorities.
You know, I was thinking about who these dolls are. Who will be buying these dolls? You're gonna have a lot of older men buying these dolls.
I was hype off the first picture though. I was hype.
Yeah, because because of the realism. But I think you have the older, elderly men, single men buying it. But guys in relationships, I don't. And again, I mean, the doll that I saw that I posted on Instagram was two and change. My tax refund is not going to that. I'd rather go out with somebody on 3 dates and hopefully by that time I spend less than $2,500.
Right. At first I thought it was just a social media frenzy, and now I'm just like, oh shit, this is real. These motherfuckers are really buying dolls out here.
It just happened. They were talking about, now they're out. They're everywhere. The dolls are 4 foot.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Old Man Herbert with one on the next episode of Family Guy. You never know.
It's gonna be like iRobot Man. So, all right, so guys, you can hit us up, Doze Bros, at Doze Bros with your questions, comments. Also hit me up at Merv J, and also hit up at Blue Fire. Again, we have the lovely Brianna that name. Brianna. You could be a stripper.
My goodness.
You could be a stripper, a rapper, a singer, or somebody in love and hip hop.
Okay, so I have stripper,
a lawyer,
rapper,
too. I had to lawyer,
an attorney. Okay, so it's from stripper to attorney. How did we get there?
The name.
You got fame in your name, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me.
Okay, I appreciate it. When we set this up, and we met Brianna over the weekend at an event.
Yeah.
I want to air somebody, but I'm not gonna do it just yet.
I'll keep my poker face for this.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait. They normally say don't react off impulse. Just let things settle. But throughout all the clutter, we met this beautiful lady right here.
Thank you.
And she was telling us what she does, and she told me yesterday that she's an MUA. Now, I didn't know what the hell an MUA was until she explained, and she told me it was a makeup artist. I said, oh, man, I know a whole bunch of those, man. So exactly, Brianna, what do you specialize in?
Okay, so I started out as a wardrobe stylist. That was when I was still living in Atlanta, Georgia. Then when I actually relocated back to New York, I switched over my major to cosmetology. So I'm now a makeup artist. So I just started my own business, though. It's official as of 2017. It's called Every Avenue. Awesome. So I offer services in makeup application, threading, waxing, tweezing, more so just a beauty connoisseur is what I would consider myself. So I cater to a lot of celebrity photographers here in New York City. I get to work with a lot of different people, so it's really fun. Really fun job. Gets me a lot of people. Fashion Week is coming up right around the corner, so hopefully I'm making an appearance for that.
Nice.
So I will keep you guys updated.
Cool. Now,
and bartender by night.
Oh yeah,
damn right. You could be my bartender any night. Whatever you made that night.
Salute to your drinks.
Thank you.
Now again, everything is saturated, and I'm honestly tired of seeing all these MUAs online on Instagram doing makeup tutorials and all this, and then when they come out, they look like Ronald McDonald. What do you say to those? I mean,
oh my goodness! I mean, I've definitely been.
Is there science to this?
You know what? There actually is a science, and I learned that just through cosmetology. But I mean, as far as the whole, like, you're trying to promote your business, but then you come out looking like a damn clown. I mean, for that, I mean, I've been in situations like that before. I wouldn't say Ronald McDonald. That's a little bit extreme, but yeah, I kind of look like a 3 sheets to the wind type of situation. But I mean, no, a lot of times we're just like in a rush, like trying to get from point A to point B to point C. So most of the time the focus is to to get the other person to look good and to look presentable for whatever it is they have to do. But there's definitely a science to it. I'm not really such a big fan on the whole like tutorial thing. I mean, I think that if you're gonna do like a makeup tutorial, work on someone else's face, because what a lot of these makeup artists do, they use their own face for every single thing. And I think that like starting off with like promo and all of that stuff, you like to use your own face, but just because you know how to do your own face does not mean you know how to do mine. Like, you see what I'm saying? So I mean, everyone has different dimensions. I mean, the way I apply my makeup on myself, I wouldn't do that to someone else. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know how to. I mean, like I said, a lot of things go hand in hand with that. There's skincare, there's fashion, so I mean, you have to be aware of what you're doing to someone else's face on someone else's skin. So I think that there's a lot of like factors with that. But yeah. I'm tired of the fucking tutorials.
That's like me.
I'm tired of seeing tutorials using your own face.
Oh, God. That's like me giving myself a haircut all the time. You know?
Right.
You know, and now the guy's like, dude, you haven't done it on anybody else.
It's hard to take it seriously. I mean, women do their makeup every single day. You know what I mean? I don't take that too seriously when I see someone doing their face every day. Come and do my face, and then we'll talk. You see what I'm saying? But I definitely kind of agree with you on that one.
Okay, cool. So, you know, next time when you come, we're going to bring another young lady, and then you could do it live. Maybe do something for live on air.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I could break everything down for you guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Break it down.
Yes. So, guys, wait, what time? Whoa, okay, we're going 47, 48, not bad. Not bad. We are not certified, but we are.
What?
We're not Wait, we're not.
We are not certified, but we are qualified. There we go.
Sense.
Thank you.
You had and common sense. And if you buy a sex doll, make sure you clean it out for the next man. We out here, please.
Word.